Exciting! I'm excited because if there's one thing that I'm really passionate about, if you follow the channel you'll already know, is that if I learn something, I like to get it out there and share it with you as soon as possible. That's what I love doing, and this week is no different because I've actually been, whilst on my scrolling around social media and doing a bit of reading and coaching and whatnot, I stumbled across a new interval session that I want to share with you, and it looks like a really, really good one. I'm not going to give too much away now, so make sure you stick around for the whole of the video, learn the interval session, give me some feedback, and if you know any interval sessions, then let me know, and I'll put this in the running playlist. Oh, and also, I felt like I had to wear this Ironman hoodie today after this week's video of my opinions on Ironman. I'm still saying that I love what the brand should stand for, but it's what it should stand for. Anyway, that was from a previous video. This is an interval session and it's a really good one, so let's go running.
Do you like how I seamlessly transitioned into a challenge t-shirt? Anyway, before I get going with the actual interval session, let me just say something, well, two things very exciting. Well, I'm about 200 subscribers away from 10,000 and I physically cannot believe that. Can't believe that I would have ever got near, but just first of all, thank you for being part of the journey if you are, because it means a hell of a lot. And the second thing is, we're trying to do something really exciting for that 10,000, which is we're working on some merchandise, just some little bits and bobs, but we're not going to rush it because we want it to be really perfect. But keep your eyes open for that, because that is oh god, look at that. Because that is really exciting to be working on. But on to the actual interval session, because that's what you're here for, right? Right, before I actually get started on the session, let me tell you a bit about the background. The session is called Monaghetti Fartleks, or Mona Fartleks, and it's based on a runner called Steve Monaghetti, who's a very legendary Australian distance runner. And the beauty of this session is whether you're a short distance runner or a long distance runner, you can adapt it to suit you. So there's a few things you can actually change within the session to work what you need it to work, but the meat of the session is a 20-minute interval set, and it's a good one. So let's get started with the warm-up. Obviously, depending on your ability level and what you're training for, it can be anything as short as 10 minutes of easy jogging, making sure you do some dynamic stretches, or it could be up to 5 kilometers easy before you get into the fartlek session, and then onto the real thing. So now onto the Mona Fartlek intervals. It's as simple as this. You do 2 lots of 90 seconds at your hard race pace, followed by 90 seconds at your easy or float pace. Then you move on to 4 lots of 60 seconds hard pace, 60 seconds float, then 4 lots of 30 seconds hard, 30 seconds float, and finish by 4 lots of 15 seconds hard and 15 seconds float. But this is the genius bit. You see, you can actually adapt how hard is your hard and how easy is your easy, depending on your experience and how you feel on that day. That's the beauty of fartleks. It is literally speed play in Swedish. So if you're a really experienced athlete, then they tend to aim for the first 2 90-second intervals at their kind of 5k pace, and then get faster from there, go harder from there. And their easy recovery or float section might not be that easy at all. That might still be around their 10k or even half marathon pace, still pretty challenging. But if you're a beginner or on a day where you're not really feeling it, that can all change. So if you're a beginner or you've been going through a particularly brutal set of training or a block of training, the beauty is, for those intervals, for the hard work intervals, you can turn it into a tempo session where you're still working hard but you're not perhaps going at your hardest, and you can turn the recovery into a really easy jog, if not walk, depending on your level. That's the beauty of these Mona Fartlek intervals, is you can adapt them to your ability level or even how you feel on that day, and they work you hard. It's genius. And the cool down is as straightforward as the warm-up. You can do as little as 10 minutes easy or you could even add another 3-4 kilometers on the end of really easy jogging, depending on where you're at, what you're training for. I mean, that is simple but effective. So Steve Monaghetti and the people that crafted this interval session, I salute you. Thank you for teaching me something new that I can pass on to you. Suddenly got excited in a stick. And if you're new to the channel and you want some other sessions, if you're looking for some other interesting sessions to do, I'm going to link here or here, I can never remember which way, my running sessions playlist for you to have a little scout about and maybe do some different runs. Good luck. I'll see you on Sunday, and it is a good one.